Yo, what's good? It's DJ SuperNova, and we here with OK Malum Cool Cat.
Sure.
That's the official name?
Yeah, OK Malum Cool Cat, aka Fijamvana, aka Smart Bombara, aka International Pantula, aka Backpack Pantula, aka Uptown Skotane, aka Butan Chaza, aka Kabla Sheshe, how ma.
Word. So you want to translate some of that for us?
Hit up Google. Yeah, OK Malum Cool Cat, aka Fijamvana, aka Smart Bombara, aka International Pantula.
Okay, yeah. On my way to success, me not care about you fake friends. Take a look at me, I'm so blessed. Everything straight to my own ends. Why you waiting? Why you waiting?
So yeah, so you're one of my favorite artists in terms of like creativity. You seem to have a really good knowledge of music from different places in the world. Musically, like how do you, because I know you have some influence from the UK in terms of the sounds, some of the production, and many other places. So like how do you source your music? Like what kind of music are you into? You know, so like for me, sometimes like I'll go on SoundCloud and just search crazy and then look for different things and see what I like. So like what's that process for you in terms of like gaining knowledge of the different sounds that you use?
I've actually fallen off digging, man. Like I used to dig.
Yeah.
I used to be a digger too. Like I used to collect vinyl, like a lot of South African old school, like 70s bubblegum, 70s, 80s bubblegum.
Yeah.
Kwaito also. But nowadays it's just like whatever I'm into. I've got a lot of music. I stay off the radio and TV.
Yeah.
I'm on my iTunes shuffle for the past 6 years, 7 years. I'm just adding on. But yeah, I've gotten lazy, man, like in terms of digging. Like,
Yeah.
It would be like Hype Track or whoever I'm following still from SoundCloud, and I'll check the updates, you know?
Yeah, cool.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so you've had a lot of success with the 100K My Cassette. For me, it's a really refreshing song.
Sure.
In terms of the sound, it's not like you know some people mimicking the trap sound or mimicking the mustard sound. So you know, like, explain like what's your creative process like when you come up with the song, if you can.
Yeah, man, I think coming up with songs really, for me, I really can't break it down, but it's usually just a concept, like how I'm feeling or what I'm trying to impart, you know?
Yeah.
And with the Dirty Paraffin stuff, we're doing a lot of we're sampling a lot of 80s, 70s bubblegum music.
Okay.
But with 100K My Cassettes, within the Dirty Paraffin stuff, I started coming up with Primer Store for New Age Kwaito.
Yeah.
And I feel like, because we're in South Africa, it's like, we got our independence in like 94.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of kids that were born in the 90s actually missed that whole Kwaito era.
Okay, gotcha.
And being like in the times that we're living in, we latching on to American culture or American entertainment or music, or so a lot of kids actually missed that part, and I would really love those kids to get the vibes that we grew up in, you know. Obviously we're rapping on top of those beats, it's a different time, but a lot of kids actually are really getting that vibe, like, oh yeah, this is how it was in the 90s, because it's all about the feeling, really, you know?
Yeah, and I've noticed that obviously dancing is huge in South African culture.
Yeah.
How did you grow up dancing? Was it something that happened in the household or in the community? Did you used to like battle people with whatnot?
Basically, like, I'm Zulu, so like, that's kind of like the one tribe. I'm not saying all the other tribes lost it, but there's like, we're still like the staunchest tribe when it comes to like the roots and stuff. So, and growing up in KwaZulu-Natal, like in Durban, dancing is a big deal. Like having a good time is a big deal to us, you know, as a tribe. So, I was just like one of the lucky ones that really is gifted in dancing. So, family functions from a young age, killing the other, you know, like the family badly. Yeah. I was always that guy, and then up like high school, I was the guy in high school. College, I was the guy also. The party life in the club right now, I'm the guy. He'll tell you about it.
You guys actually see it. Yeah.
So yeah, it's always been like that, man. It's like it's one of the biggest parts of my life, and I'm really looking forward to a future where there's gonna be like a Michael Jackson who doesn't actually sing, but he just dances.
Yeah.
Because dancing is quite a big language also, but nobody really understands it right now, you know? Because a lot of people are being blocked, like you go to college to study dance and they tell you studying modern dance,
And
which
ballet.
is not really modern, you know?
Yeah.
So,
No, that makes sense. So where do you see South African hip hop the next 5 years, 10 years, more or less, in your mind, like personally and overall?
yeah, I think now that they're letting guys like us in the door, man, I think we're gonna find ourselves.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to the day where it's not really South African hip hop, but it's like our own genre, just like how Jamaica has done so. They don't have
Yeah.
Jamaican hip hop, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, for sure.
I'm really looking forward to that. Like the stuff I'm doing is Prima Store, Smanja Manja Rap, New Age Kwaito. We're trying to come up with our own genres, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it's important too, especially like with the project that I'm putting out in the future. I want hip hop to overall be one genre. I think sometimes things get too specific.
Yeah.
And things get lost and
Yeah.
disconnected. So I'm hoping to like help bring things together, things of that nature. So there you have it. So KayGizm Cat.
Sure.
We'll make sure you guys see some live footage from his performances and also some cuts from his track during this little documentary and whatnot. So thank you for your time.
Sharp, man.
Appreciate you.
All right, sharp.
Much love to KayGizm Cat for incorporating South African culture in his music and through dance, as well as bringing the bubblegum and kwaito sounds to the younger generation. Up next, we chat with the Motswako originator Khuli Chana, who talks about his start in the music industry and balancing American and South African influences.
I'm here with the one and only Khuli Chana. It's my
Yeah,
brother.
yeah. What's up,
He's probably
Nova?
one of the most humble people, man. I could text this guy every day and he'll respond, so I appreciate that. So part of this documentary is to highlight South African hip hop and kind of showing people that Africa is not just huts. A lot of people in the States still think, people are naked, in the street.
For real?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I want to show the good things about South Africa and you
Yeah.
being a veteran of the game for at least 10 years.
Yeah.
My question is, what was that first song that made you say, yo, this is what I want to do?
It has to be. You mean like a local joint or just?
In general, whatever, that first song that comes to mind.
Whose world is this?
Okay.
The world is yours.
Nice,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll be honest. I didn't know what the hell he was going on about.
What he was rapping about? Yeah.
I was just a kid, But like, I remember thinking, man, I want to be that cool. I never seen anything as cool as Nas.
Yeah. Sweet. What was that first break for you? Because I've only been here for a couple times, the last 2 years, so I'm still learning about the origins of SA hip hop.
So first break, man, I started out with my childhood friend KG, and then later on, joined forces with my cousin Toady and Mulimi, and then we formed Ill Tribe, and then we switched. So we all started out rapping in English until my big bro, Prof, who's like the originator of Motswako, guys that started rapping in Setswana, and he was like, listen, man, you sound dope, but if you can do it in Setswana, then I have mad respect for you.
Okay.
And then we flipped, and then I just started rapping in my own language, and man, it became a lot more interesting, a lot more challenging. And then from there we switched from Ill Tribe to Morafi, which pretty much means the same thing.
Okay.
And that's after we met another king of Maptown, king of Motswako, WHP.
Yeah.
And around 2001, that's when I had like my first professional
Single.
recording. Yes, when I featured
Wow.
on WHP single, Maptown. Yeah, man, that was like so amazing for me, man, just like, first time I heard that playback, I lost my mind,
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And how did it feel like when you heard it on the radio?
Oh, jeez. It was like, I was in awe of I just couldn't believe how nice
Yeah.
I sounded. Yeah,
Absolutely.
man. Yeah, man.
So you've been in the game for a long time.
Yeah.
Where do you see the game changing? Or first off, how has it changed so far from between then and now?
Yeah.
And where do you see it going from here on out?
you know, more indie labels.
Yeah.
You know, like myself, you know, that's, you know, thank you to all the major labels that, you know, rejected me, you know, and, you know, shout out to guys like Caspo's also indie. I see a whole lot of, you know, hip hop artists, you know, owning their masters, you know, and that's impressive, you know. Hip hop is like the #1 genre.
Yeah.
And I come from a time when you'd get jacked, you know, in the hood for rocking baggy jeans because you were trying to be American. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. You know, there was a time it was uncool
To be hip hop.
to be hip hop.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's crazy.
Now
right
it's
now,
cool. Everybody wants to be hip hop.
Right now, you know, hip hop is #1. Look at how we living. You know.
That's how you live it. I'll be there soon, but that's how you live it.
Yeah. And you know, I toured Africa, did Accra, Ghana, met Stoneboy, Angola, Zambia, and you know, my whole perspective has changed, and just the music, you know, is gonna be a whole lot different.
Because even like No Lie, you know, it went #1 in the UK.
Yeah.
It's doing really well outside of South Africa. I still feel like people are kind of slowly picking it up here.
Yeah.
But everywhere else is making a lot of noise. And that has to do with the traveling aspect. And that's something that, you know, I tell people, yo, travel as much as you can. You know what I mean? That's why I love coming here. Every time I come here, I go back to the States, and it's like, all right, I can do this. You know, it's just a more motivating.
It just really opened my eyes to another, you know,
Absolutely.
whole new world, you know,
Yeah.
and just, I used to be that dude that just never liked to collaborate. I only worked with my dudes, guys I came up with, and ever since the Patoranking Fire collab, my whole situation is flipped.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like a whole new artist all over again.
Yeah, so this is gonna wrap us up. He has a gig to go to 4 hours away, so we gotta make sure he's on time. So thank you for taking the time out. I know, you know, busy schedule.
Yeah, man. So get like Ava. That means I'll see you later.
All right, man.
Reported live from a lighthouse in Accra. Here to tell you Africa no longer riding shotgun. Jesus made wine, so I turn my water to vodka. What's running through my mind with a hunger to unlock her. Fire burning inside me, jagale plaka. Who gave you that conker? Now re-up, see us, conker. Salute you, don't salute, I check the rules. Uji, we gon' have to vagabond. As I'm I'ma have to bless the youth if the youth